Hey, I know you! You're the mysterious stranger, right? Everybody's saying you're gonna fight Bendak Starkiller in an illegal death match. You know, Bendak's never lost a match in his life, right? You need to take a look at my weapons and armor. Because of the Sith quarantine, I haven't been able to stock any new inventory.
Is it true what everyone's saying, that you're going to fight Bendak Starkiller in a death match? You know, I'd love to see someone take that arrogant fool down. Of course, of course.
You were lucky to win the last match. If you ever wish to...
I saw your match against Niklos.
Isn't this band great? They can't leave Taris because of the Sith quarantine.
Girl on you. Everybody's talking about the big death match between you and Bendak. I just hope the Sith don't decide to shut it down.
Hey, you're one of the duelists. I hear you're going to fight Bendak Starkiller. This is great! I'm finally going to see a real death match!
I heard you challenged Bendak Starkiller. I'll probably watch the fight, but forgive me if I don't go to your funeral.
You're good, stranger. I'll give you that. But going up against Bendak is suicide. Even before I lost feeling in my fingers, I wouldn't have risked a death match with Starkiller.
I heard you're going to fight Bendak Starkiller, stranger. I'm not one to mince words, so let me just say this. You're dead. He'll kill you. End of story. Oh, you think I'm cold and hard? Wait until you step into the ring with him. He's a natural-born killer. You had great potential, stranger. Too bad you're going to throw it all away.
Ladies and gentlemen, come with me now on a journey to the savage days of years gone by, to a time when two combatants entered the arena and only one came out alive. They're illegal. They're banned. They've been outlawed for nearly 10 years, but we've got one for you tonight. A good old-fashioned death match! In this corner, a living legend. A man whose very name would make his opponents shake in their boots. If any of them were still alive. Out of retirement for one last battle, Bendak Starkiller! And who would be crazy enough to step into the ring with such a lethal legend? Who would be mad enough to face almost certain death merely for your enjoyment? Ladies and gentlemen, feast your wondering eyes on the mysterious stranger. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Let the death match begin!
Mine laid and ready.
Bendak is down! It's over! It's over! The fight is over! Bendak Starkiller is down! Bendak Starkiller is dead! All hail the mysterious stranger! The greatest duelist to ever grace the rings of Taris!
I recognize you. I never thought anyone would ever beat Bendak. 100 years from now, people will still be talking about you.
Twitch is my favorite. I never saw a death match before. I thought it would be exciting, but it was actually kind of gross.
I don't think you had a chance against Bendak, but you sure showed me. You showed us all. Too bad your career as a duelist is over now. I mean, nobody's gonna be stupid enough to go up against you anymore. Not even Twitch. Kind of funny, isn't it? You win the big match, and you kill your career.
This is great. You beat Bendak. You're a legend. Whenever anyone asks, I can say I was the first duelist the mysterious stranger ever beat in the ring. I'm gonna be famous.
Congratulations, stranger. I never thought anyone would beat Starkiller. Did you know it was because of him that I became a duelist in the first place? As a little girl, I used to dream of meeting him one day. When I finally did, the guy was a complete slime ball. Made me realize I had to be cold and ruthless to survive. Like him. And now, he's dead. There's probably a lesson in there somewhere. Something for me to think about, at least. Congratulations again, stranger. And goodbye.
¿Qué pasa? ¿Quién va muy rápido allí?
Bendak Starkiller. Giti manmak. Bendak nilurche. Ligla te pachapoy. Bispoich. Tapi chayu bong. Scapula. Taris manaris. Tonjonea hakono patisaka punta.
What?
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Uniramano prata dunkyo. Searchatoma toma. Ograkin unchupagra.
Pretty soon, all of Taris will be talking about how you beat Bendak in that fight, stranger. You're famous now, but that's not necessarily a good thing. The more well-known you are, the more chance the Sith will take an interest in you. And nobody wants that kind of attention. Of course. My mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. That's why I'm giving up the gambler's life. But I think I can still manage to answer some simple questions. Don't know what I can tell you that would be of any use. The Upper City is nice enough, though it was better before the Sith showed up. But they don't bother an old guy like me much. Don't know much about the lower city. It's rough down beneath. I just stay up here where it's safe and mind my own business. I don't see much point in worrying about that kind of stuff now that I've given up the gambler's life. Is there anything else I can do for you? Of course. I spend my days here in the cantina, sipping ale and chatting with the folks who wander by. I don't have much use or care what goes on outside these walls. I don't see much point in worrying about that kind of stuff now that I've given up the gambler's life. Is there anything else I can do for you? Of course.
Hey, look who's back! The mysterious stranger. You know, I had a front row seat when you gunned down Bendak Starkiller. Best duel I've ever seen. If times weren't so tough, I'd give you a discount, seeing as how you're a big celebrity.
I see from your appearance that you are an off-worlder. Still, you are welcome here. I'll not have it said that Zelka Foreign refused to help somebody just because they weren't a citizen of Taris. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat almost any injury or ailment right here at the medical facility. Except the rat ghoul disease, of course. The terrible affliction has plagued Taris for many generations. It is spread by the rat ghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Taris's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected will eventually mutate into rat ghouls themselves, becoming mindless beasts that feed on the flesh of others. There is no antidote for the disease, though I heard the Republic scientists at the military base here on Taris were close to perfecting a cure. Then the Sith arrived. They overran the military base, and now they refuse to allow anyone access to the laboratories inside. The Sith are keeping all the serum for the patrols they send into the Undercity. If I could just get my hands on a sample of that serum, the rat ghoul disease could be wiped from the face of Taris forever. But I don't see how that's going to happen. I couldn't afford to give you more than a few med packs and a handful of credits. The medical center can barely afford to stay open as it is. But it hardly matters anyway. I don't see how anyone could get their hands on that serum. The military base is crawling with Sith guards. Breaking in there would be a suicide mission. I suppose the Sith patrols in the Undercity might have a sample of the serum on them, if they hadn't already used it because of a rat ghoul infection. But I doubt a patrol would just hand the serum over, and nobody is stupid enough to attack one of the Sith patrols, even in the Undercity. Please, don't say that! If the Sith hear you, they might think I'm suggesting you start attacking their patrols. They could shut me down. I only mentioned the serum because you asked. I don't actually expect anyone to get me the serum. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? Goodbye, and good health to you. If you ever need any medical aid or treatment, you know where to find me.
Psst, you there. Wait a minute. I need to talk to you about the rat ghoul serum. I've got an offer for you might want to hear. Zelka isn't the only one who wants to get his hands on the rat ghoul serum. Davik Kang will pay you 10 times what Zelka can if you can get the cure. Oh, come on. Everybody knows who Davik Kang is. He's the big boss around here. Gambling, smuggling, extortion. He's got a piece of all the action on Taris. I prefer to think of him as a role model. He started with nothing, and now he's got it all. Credits, power, women. It's the Tarisian dream, right? Look, Zelka can't afford to pay me much. If you sell the serum to Davik, I can probably get a nice finder's fee for directing you to him. Davik isn't the kind of guy you can just walk up to, you know. He likes to keep his business at arm's length. The best thing to do is to take the rat ghoul serum to Zax. He runs the Lower City Bounty Office, but everyone knows he also works for Davik. He'll make it worth your while. Davik's interested in anything that can turn a profit. He could make a fortune selling the serum to anyone infected with the disease. Not like Zelka, who'll practically give it away.
And then only the rich could afford the cure. Just let the poor suffer, right?
If you find the rat ghoul serum, just take it to Zax in the lower city bounty office. He works for Davik. He'll pay you what that cure is really worth.
On it. Done.
What are you doing? Don't go in there! That door is for employees only! You recognize these soldiers? But how? Unless you're a friend of the Republic. What? No! You don't tell the Sith, please! I can explain all this.
Since the space battle overhead, people have been secretly bringing in these Republic soldiers who crash-landed on the planet. I had to take them in. What choice did I have? Their injuries are terrible. Most won't survive. But at least I can make their last days more comfortable. And at least here, they're hidden away from the Sith.
Well, for that you have my thanks. It's good to know that at least some of these men ended up in compassionate hands.
I hate to imagine what the Sith would do if they discovered these soldiers here. But since their initial questioning, the Sith have not returned, so it may be my fears are unfounded.
No, it's not. The Sith would torture men like these or worse, and you're not threatening this man while I'm present.
Fine. Take these credits to seal your tongue, then leave this place. I don't want to have anything to do with a monster like you.
Well, I understand some extra credits might help us in our mission, but I don't approve of your methods. Zelka's a good man. You shouldn't have done that.
You've got your credits. Now please show yourself out. You're no longer welcome here. What do you want? Are you here to threaten me again? Well, it won't do you any good. I don't have anything left for you to steal. Can't you just leave me alone? Well, I did set this facility up to help those in need, so I suppose I can't really turn you away. Very well, you can see what I have in stock.
Davik says you missed your last payment.
Here, I've got 50 credits, a down payment. That should buy me some time, right?
Sorry, you're out of time. Now it's all or nothing. Davik can't have people not paying his debts.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you credits I don't have? No! Help! Somebody help! They're going to kill me!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but are we gonna just let them drag this guy off?
Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here.
Thank you. I owe you my life. Those bounty hunters are going to take me away and kill me. My wife warned me not to take a loan from Davik. Now I can't pay him back. It's not good to owe a crime lord money. He'll just keep sending more bounty hunters after me till I'm dead.
Are you joking? We don't need this guy's credits. Just go on. We were happy to help.
I'm getting out of here before any more of Davik's goons show up. You should do the same.
Who's this planet coming to, huh? Slummy's just walking around the Upper City.
Shouldn't you go to the lower stages where you belong, Slummy?
Oh, this is rich.
Yeah, like he said, these streets are for Upper City citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you. Hey, this Schlummy's got a mouth.
Oh, great. We're fighting the drunks, are we? And do they stink?
You talk big, Schlummy. Maybe you should show us a little more respect.
Time to teach you a lesson, Schlummy. Maybe you'll think twice about coming up into our turf.
Kin shi kakchin awana wamata. Nishi la chorga kin kun palamona reji. Witimembo rangthong. Mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi tse. Kipuna. Bonana kichu. Kin ba mulira dwana.
You'd think people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance will never go out of style.
Genchopa chawi tikchok twis yun kun. Watu yama kama wona henak nek. China pala mula. Tonki ba non tontek. Kin kun shi kakchin awana wamata. Nishi la chorga kin kun pala mona reji. Kuyami jvuk tikchita na patogta. Yafulke gogala jiji. Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon. Wana kumbes chi pala mulak tonki pa. Witimembo rangthong. Mulira on shaturing ni patoga wa. Hakuchi kopa? Tangabun shan nong. Tanga bok sha nak nong. Randi I chawa tongbola Johnny Gu. Wanna chick yongi? Wanna vota konti dareti? Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon. Wanna kumbes chi pala. Tanga bok sha nak nong. Kin kun shin kin. China pala mula. Tonki ba non tontek. Tangabun shan nong. Bona na kachu. Kicha badwang. Mucho shakapaka. Yi ki kun no ba muladra ki chichon. Randi I chawa tongbola Johnny Gu.
Hey, I'm no alien lover, but I don't want to see them all killed. This kook's way out of line. If this crazy street preacher keeps on about war and days of reckoning, the Sith just might lock him away.
The evil walks among us. The enemy is here. We must act now before we are over.
This elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are allowed into the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols, so unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along. If you were supposed to have them, you'd know where to get them. Now quit wasting my time and move along. I'm not here to give you information. I work for the Sith, not the Taris Tourist Board. Now just move along, unless you have the proper authorization papers. Out of our way, citizen. We're on official Sith business. Just stand aside.
Check this out. We've got a real live celebrity here. The mysterious stranger mixing with the common folk.
On it. Done.
Please don't hurt me. You don't have to kill me. I'll have Davik's money if he just gives me a little more time. Please. I don't want to die. Here, I've got 50 credits on me. That's all I've got. It's yours. Just don't tell Davik where I'm hiding, okay? I'm begging you. You mean you're not here to kill me? But I thought you were one of Davik's bounty hunters. If you're not here to kill me, what do you want? I knew you were here to kill me. Well, I won't go down without a fight.
You again? Why do you keep bothering me? I can't help you there. Since this thing with Holden, I've been scared to leave my apartment. I don't know anything about what's going on in the outside world anymore. Just one of Davik's men who can't keep his hands to himself. But all he got for his trouble was a nasty scar from my vibroblade. Too bad I'm the one still paying the price. I don't want to talk about it. I'm in enough trouble already. Besides, I don't know if I can trust you. Okay, I'll tell you. Just try and stay calm. The last thing I need is trouble with you and Holden. Holden's a spiteful little hut slug. He went and put out a bounty on my head for what I did. That's why I'm hiding out here. Wait, think about what you're doing. If that pig had just kept his hands to himself, I wouldn't have had to give him that scar with my vibroblade. He gets drunk and tries to force himself on me, and I get a bounty put on my head for defending myself. Where's the justice in that? Holden's the one to blame, not me.
What's wrong with you? She doesn't deserve this.
Then you're going to learn the same lesson I taught Holden. I'm not as helpless as I look.
Ha!
Taris used to be a nice place before the Sith showed up and started bossing us around. Stay out of the lower city. That place is overrun with gangs.
Just move along. There's nothing to see here. Where did you hide those Sith uniforms? Did you sell them to the Tarisian underground? Start talking. I want answers.
He offered to. He enjoyed it out. And very good.
You're a little too curious for your own good, civilian. This doesn't concern you.
I know all about Sith interrogations. This isn't going to end well.
I'm getting sick of your lies, you alien scum.
We've got your ugly mug and a security tape from the base. Start talking before I splatter your slimy brains all over this room.
Uh-oh. I think the commander's losing his temper. I'm glad I'm out of here. It took me an hour to clean the bloodstains from my uniform after the last interrogation. Smart move. This is your last chance. Where did you hide those uniforms you stole?
Bendak Starkiller. Here.
Get in here. Search the room. I know those uniforms are in here somewhere. What do you want, civilian? Do you have any information about the missing Sith uniforms? Make it quick. You're awfully curious about this. Maybe a little too curious. I think you know more about those missing uniforms than you're saying. A threat? I knew you were a spy.
On it. Done.
You ever seen a swoop bike?
Is there anything more boring than being out on patrol? Oh, I guess I shouldn't complain.
You're one of them Sith, ain't you? My mommy says I'm not supposed to talk to you.
Is there anything more boring? Some of the troops got stuck patrolling the Undercity sewers. That's one assignment I wouldn't want.
I'm not looking for any trouble with you, Sith. Please, just...
You Sith should shut this guy up.
Listen to me, people. There is a terrible scourge sweeping our planet. Heed my warning before it is too late. Greetings, my Sith friends. Rest assured I have all the proper permits to be here, spreading my message. Feel free to stay and listen if you wish. You'll find my message most enlightening.
Another patrol heading down to the lower city, eh? Well, good luck. I've heard it's pretty rough down there. There's a big swoop gang war going on, you know. You better watch yourself. Those gangs will take a shot at anyone, even us. It's too bad we don't have the manpower just to sweep those slums clean.